Hello there. I heard that you've been having some trouble on your pantomime, that you haven't really been expressing your face as much as you can be. And let me just tell you, we're going to be very expressive today. We're going to be using a lot of hand movements and a lot of facial movements, a lot of facial expressions. So, first things first, let's get things started. Now, I'm going to be emphasizing hand movements first. So, you mimic me, be my mirror. Anything I do, you follow, okay? So when I do this, follow it. Perfect. And when I do this, 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 and this, and faster, and faster, and faster, and faster. Perfect. Perfect. Give yourself 2 thumbs up. Okay, so we're gonna get really, really loosey-goosey and expressive. So let's make sure that your shoulders are very loose. Follow with me. Just roll this one back, roll this one back, roll this one back. Perfect. And now what we're really gonna focus on is your face. As Polyhymnia, I will be doing my best to make sure that your pantomime is perfect. Perfect as perfect can be. So, first of all, let's do this. Let's blow out your cheeks. So, perfect. Now, give yourself a really big mouth expression, just like, okay. Now, open up your eyes as wide as me. As wide as they can go, and hold your face out, just like, perfect. You're doing excellent, sweetie. Now, we're gonna pull out our ears. Just pull them straight out from the top and also from the bottom. From the top and from the bottom. This is just to give you a little bit more of a loosey-goosey feel. Now, we're going to make sure that you can do the main emotions in pantomime. That is sadness. So we'll try to make it as exaggerated of a sad face as possible. So, perfect. Let's try and make it a little more exaggerated though, okay? Try to control these muscles in your face to make them go lower. Okay, there we go. And now, just like squint your eyes so that you feel like they're melting in your face. Just like, there we go. Just try to squint them up even more. Okay, and then like if your nose gets smaller, make sure it goes smaller, because it emphasizes your nostrils, which could focus the person watching you on how your nostrils run or how mucus runs from your nostrils when you're sad and crying. So try and thin out your nose so that your nostrils are a little more prominent. Excellent. Now, first face done. Second face, rage. So try to make as expressive of an angry face as you can, like, excellent. Just to kind of jut out the guard, make it feel like it's powerful and about to, attack someone. Okay, so push out the lower jaw. And now furrow your brow. Make sure that it's very, very, very furrowed. And then we're just going to puff out your lips, tighten them. Tighten the lips. There we go. Just tighten them as much as possible. And then make your eyes look very wide, but also very squinty, just intense, where the bottom lid covers up the top lid, or bottom lid covers up half the pupil, while the top part of the pupil remains with a huge space between it and the top lid. So just make sure that you're looking down here. Focus on these 2 fingers down here. Keep your head held high in your chin, but look down at these 2 fingers. Okay, perfect. Now just squint up these eyes a little bit. Pretend that you're squinting, but keep the top lids open. So aim for a squint, but also try to keep your eyes open. Perfect. So those are going good. And then your eyes will keep open. Okay. You're doing a great job, so you can just let that face go. Just let that expression go. And now we're gonna go for happy. Just ecstatic, joyful, content. Just like very, very happy, just to kind of relax the muscles here. Just kind of like span them, use them, make them feel like they're there, and then let go. So just have like a horrifying smile on your face. So just have this really vast, horrifying smile on your face. Just like, and let it go. Do it again. Let it go. Once again, smile awfully scary, and let it go. Once again, let it go. And one more time. Smile horrifyingly, and let it go. Perfect. So that's a good cover of the face. Sad, angry, happy. Now, what you want to do is manipulate the face to convey a certain emotion at a certain time in a certain scene. So, for example, let's practice different situations that these facial expressions might be used from time to time. The first one will be tragedy. Which facial expression do you want to use for tragedy? Very good. Sadness. An extreme sadness. Which facial expression would you want to use in a battle of revenge? Anger. Yes, that's right. Just anger. And which situation would you want to use your smile in? In a happy situation. Perfect. You smile in a happy situation. Now we're going to get a little more complex. Let's say that you are in a bacchanal or bacchanal, and you are in this hysteria of mad emotion. Which face will you use in that context? Perfect. The horrifyingly smiley face. There's a lot of emotion conveyed there. Now, let's say that you are pretending to be the happy son to a queen who has married off to his uncle, and the uncle has murdered the son's father, and he has to pretend that everything's okay even though he's planning his destruction. What would you do in that context? What face would you use in that context? The smiley face. Yes, to give away the idea that you're just going mad, but that there is no reason for your madness. You're just not someone that should be paid too much attention to outside of just being mad. Hence the character Ophelia. So, perfect. Now, for the third situation, let's say that you've just discovered that your mother is your wife and that you've killed your father, even though you've done so hard in order to avoid such a damning and horrifying prophecy. How would you avoid that, or how would you convey that situation if you were to try and avoid it? How about you avoid marrying someone that's so much older than you, and of killing someone that is so much older than you as well? But if you wanted to convey an emotion for it, which emotion would you use? That's right. Sadness followed by anger, followed by intense emotion, and followed by sadness again. And then it would all culminate into you stabbing your eyes out and walking around the earth blind. So, now that we've had a good coverage of pantomiming, I just want you to once again give me those facial expressions one more time. With sadness, okay, anger, and happiness. No, that was the wrong facial expression. That's the right facial expression. Okay. Anger and happiness. Once again, sadness, anger, happiness. Excellent. You've done such a great job. You are definitely a born entertainer. Now that you are all taught and that you know the different facial expressions, you may now perform as you wish. And I hope to see you on the stage soon.